Namaste Gurukulians. Hello students. Welcome back. In this video we will see exercise 1.6 of chapter 1 number system of class 9 mathematics and the concepts related to that exercise. So let us start. The concepts are laws of exponents for real numbers. Laws of exponents for real numbers. So first we will see what are the laws and then we will go for the exercise 1.6. Okay, what are the laws? First, let A be any real number a to the power m multiply a to the power n, where a is any real number. A is any real number. Okay. So we are going to check all the laws of exponents for a real number a. Okay. A to the power m multiply a to the power n. If bases are same, this base is a, this base is a. If bases are same and they are multiplied, then the powers will get added. So it will be a to the power m plus n. Powers will get added. Okay. Second, we have a to the power m divided by a to the power n. Then what will happen? Then it will be a to the power m minus n. Whatever power is there in denominator, that will go in numerator, but the sign of this power will change. It was positive, it will become negative. If it was negative here, it will become positive here. Okay. So the law is that whatever the power is there, that power will change the sign and it will move to numerator. Okay. Then third, if bases are different, suppose a to the power m multiply b to the power m, the bases are different and they are being multiplied but powers are same. Then what will happen? The bases will get multiplied, a multiply b to the power m, power will remain same. Okay. Then fourth, suppose a is any real number and a to the power 0 is there, a to the power 0, then we will write it as 1. Okay. Any number to the power 0, it is equal to 1. This is the law. Then fifth, suppose I take any rational number p by q, or it is in the form p by q, and to the power m is there. So it can be written as p to the power m divided by q to the power m. If power is there on a rational number as a whole, so we can distribute this power to the numerator and denominator separately. Okay. Same is in this case. If a into b, power m is there, so we can write it as a to the power m into b to the power m. Same is here. Okay. Now suppose a to the power m is there, and if I take reciprocal of this, so it will become 1 upon a to the power minus m. Similarly, if I say that a to the power minus m is there, then it will become a to the power m if we take the reciprocal. Okay. It means whatever power is there in numerator, if we bring that number in denominator, if we take the reciprocal, then the sign of power will change. If it is negative, then it will become positive. If it is positive, then it will become negative. So these are some laws of exponents related to real numbers. One more law we can write. If a to the power m is there and whole to the power n is there, it means power to the power, okay, a to the power m, then whole to the power n is there, then these two powers will get multiplied. So it will be a to the power m n, m into n. Powers will get multiplied if power to the power is there, okay. Then I think these are the laws. Now we'll go with exercise 1.6. Let us see what is there, what all the questions are there in exercise 1.6. You have to note down all these formulas in your notebook, fair notebook, and after that you will go for exercise 1.6. So let us start exercise. First question is question number 1, part 1. We have to just find the value of 164 to the power 1 by 2. This is written. So I can write this as 64 can be written as a to the power 2 whole to the power 1 by 2. Now if power to the power is there, so powers will get multiplied, a to the power 2 into 1 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So it will be a to the power 1 and it is equal to 8. Second, we have 32 to the power 1 by 5. So again this can be 32 can be written as 2 to the power 5 whole to the power 1 upon 5, because we can write 32 as 2 to the power 5. Now power to the power is there, then powers will get multiplied. Again 2 to the power 5 into 1 upon 5, 5 will get cancelled. So it is equal to 2 to the power 1, which is equal to 2. Third part we have 125 to the power 1 by 3. Again it is very simple. We can write 125 as 5 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. So it is equal to 5 to the power 3 multiply 1 by 3, because power to the power is, then powers will get multiplied. Then it is equal to 3 will get cancelled, 5 to the power 1, which is equal to 5. So this is all in question number 1. So these are the answers. Part 1 answer is 8, part 2 answer is 2, part 3 answer is 5. Now we'll see question number 2. This exercise is very easy, so you can practice extra questions from other books. Next, question number 2, part 1, we have to just find the value of 9 to the power 3 by 2. So again I can write 9 as 3 to the power 2 whole to the power 3 by 2. So which is equal to 3 to the power 2 multiply 3 by 2. 2 will get cancelled. It is equal to 3 to the power 3, and which is equal to 27. So this will be the answer for part 1 of second question. Then part 2 we have, part 2 is 32 to the power 2 by 5, 32 to the power 2 by 5. So we can write this as 2 to the power 5 whole to the power 2 by 5. Again, power to the power, it will get multiplied, 2 to the power 5 multiplied 2 by 5. 5 will get cancelled. It is equal to 2 to the power 2, which is equal to 4. This is the answer. Next, third we have 16 to the power 3 by 4. So it can be written as 2 to the power 4 whole to the power 3 by 4. So which is equal to 2 to the power 4 multiply 3 by 4. 4 will get cancelled. 2 to the power 3, which is equal to 8. This is the answer. Next we have 125 to the power 125 to the power minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. So I can write it as 5 to the power 3 whole to the power minus 1 by 3. It is equal to 5 to the power 3 multiply minus 1 by 3. 3 will get cancelled. It is equal to 5 to the power minus 1, and 5 to the power minus 1 can be written as, if you take reciprocal, it will be 5 to the power 1, which is equal to 1 upon 5. So that's the answer. Next, I think 4 parts are there in this. So next we will see question number 3 now. Question number 3. This is a very simple exercise, so you can do it on your own very easily. Third question, we are to simplify. Part 1, 2 to the power 2 by 3, then multiply 2 to the power 1 by 5. If bases are same, then powers will get added. We have seen the formulas. So we can write it as 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. All these things are there in power of 2. So it is equal to 2 to the power, LCM will be 15, then 3 5s it will be 10, then 5 3s plus 3. So it is equal to 2 to the power 13 by 15. This will be the answer. Next, part 2. Part 2, we have 1 upon 3 to the power 3 and whole to the power 7. So we can write this as 1 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 3 to the power 7. Separately we can write the powers of numerator and denominator. So 1 to the power 7 is 1 upon power to the power will get multiplied. So it will be 3 to the power 21. That's the answer. Next we have third part, 11 to the power 1 by 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Now bases are same, so if this power will go up, it will become 11 to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So it is equal to 11 to the power, LCM will be 4, so 2 minus 1, which is equal to 11 to the power 1 by 4. This will be the answer. Next we have part 4. Part 4, 7 to the power 1 by 2 multiply 8 to the power 1 by 2. Bases are different but powers are same. So for that we have, if bases are different and powers are same, so we will multiply the bases 7 into 8, but power will remain same, whole to the power 1 by 2. So it will become 56 to the power 1 by 2. That will be the answer. So only 3 questions are there in this exercise, and it's a quite simple one. So you can easily do these questions in your fair notebook. Next, second chapter will be there, that will be discussed in the coming videos. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you.